Hi, Steve. So today on Heavy Metal Frequency, I'm doing one more Mike Patton album review before moving on a little bit. I'll come back to more Mike Patton stuff at some point, but today I'm reviewing Fantomas, Suspended Animation. This is the final Fantomas album, released in 2005, and it's a brilliantly executed concept album about obscure holidays. In April of 2005, there's a list of the stuff on the back, unbox the case. It's a little bit more complex than that. This is also totally necessary because this I'll explain a little bit more in a second. Okay, so yay. So this is a concept album based around obscure holidays around the world, and if you look it up, there are it'll tell you what the holidays are and what nation they represent. And so this is an avant-garde metal grindcore album, pretty much. There's more to it than that. This also involves a genre called plunderphonics. If you want to look into that, research it, it's very interesting. There's also noise on here. I feel like this is an avant-garde metal grindcore. It's like an avant-garde metal grindcore noise hybrid. And if you want to look at it as plunderphonics, that's up to you. I don't really want to look at it that way. But there's also some touches of sludge, crossover thrash, stuff like that. And it's a very impressive kind of grind album. Grindlink is a technical grindcore band that takes it in one, so the prog grindcore thing in one direction, and Fantomas took it in a completely different, more cartoony, artistic direction. And I love this album. It's 30 tracks. They're not quite Napalm Death-esque You Suffer micro songs. It's a 1 second Napalm Death song, but it's still, they're kind of long for grindcore songs, and yeah, that's tongue-in-cheek. So there's some touches of different genres on here. There's some sludge, there's the sampling aspect, there's noise, as well as the angular grindcore meets art and progressive metal. It's like art grindcore prog to some extent. And Mike Patton's vocals are very impressive. Dave Lombardo's drumming's amazing. One of my dream albums would be just do a Mike and Dave album, just the two of them. It would be incredible. So over the course of the 30 tracks, there's crossover thrash, there's noise, there's grindcore, there's sludge. This is a very impressive album, and one of the complaints about it is that it's so much stuff over really fast tracks, over like grindcore tracks that are like 30 grindcore tracks, and so 30 miniature holidays in 43 minutes. So there's just so much going on here, and it's just so fast. And so even when it slows down, it's still fast. And so it's still fantastic. This is a fantastic album. I look at it like it's a incredibly original avant-garde grindcore album, and I love it. I think it's amazing, and it's one of those things that you keep listening to it and you hear more stuff, more nuances, and it's fantastic. And I love this, and I highly suggest that even if you don't like grindcore, even if you don't like extreme metal in general, really pick this up. And this basically concludes, for the foreseeable future, my series on Mike Patton at the moment, and I'm going to move on with some other stuff in the next episode. So thank you.